signal was next to the power plant. Yvonne, you sure you gave us the right coordinates?
Data feedback looks stable. There shouldn't be any problems.
What's that? Did some machine just explode?
No, it's a battle.
What? You gotta go and check it out! I'll be with you in a bit.
This will get the blight out of the way.
Yes, it will. Many will benefit from its removal. This place feels pretty hot. Was a caster here?
These look like cuts left by a sword.
Endfield. Do not forget your promise.
Lycia.
You know her? Is she...
She was. Now she's...
That means she's an ex-Endfielder?
Administrator, I just received a report. Are you at the Originium power plant?
Professor Kroll, the power plant is a total mess.
I managed to find safe places for everyone, but but the LBs didn't make it inside. Someone stopped them. That'd be...
Ether energy signal.
Why did the signal disappear? I gotta run back to my...
That little girl. Well, I got a check on the wounded. Thank you for lending us your support, Endmin.
Yes. We want... Lycia is pursuing her own hunt. She regards ether events. She left Endfield and has...
So she just popped out of nowhere because of the
Because... she intend... a promise that you personally made with her.
Supervisor Perlica, we have an emergency. The three major factions of the civilization.
Understood. Get Dijong prepped and ready. We'll head back ASAP.
Finally! Valley 4 got really messed up. About time someone called to show their concern.
Endman, don't worry. This is just part of the procedure.
elimination confirmed.
Unlike the Blight and Rifts, Orleans aren't that dangerous.
United as one. Catching up. Stay alert. Much better now. Outstanding technique. Impressive. Much better now. Your end awaits.
All set. Back to the fight.
Conditions stabilized.
Hope it's useful.
Channel encryption. This is OMV Dijong. Is the audio
Central Minister.
The representative spokesperson.
Affiliated Hongshan Academy.
Without further delay, I am Supervisor Perlica of Endfield Industries. Pursuant to our considerations of the Band Accord, we... This concludes the operational summary of Endfield Industries in Valley 4. The digital report has been distributed to all delegates, given the threats encountered during our deployment of the...
Pardon if I offended, Administrator, but I must verify the sections in the report regarding the... At least your condition has not deteriorated. I offer you my sincere wish.
We need more than just courage and unity to overcome challenges.
To refocus on the issue. The harm?
Although a particular gentleman in our midst is getting excited about certain... During the Valley 4 incident, the Order of Steel Oath picked up signals of non-Angular activities. The location is near a rift among them.
This is not an isolated incident. The spread of ether is gaining significant speed.
Also, during this time, an Alder... I believe everyone knows what this is about.
Everyone, let us confront the real pursuant to the Band Accord. The Laboratory shall restore the special authority level of Endfield in...
Priority access and authority to execute on-site disposition.
We deeply appreciate your support.
This vibe reminds me of that meeting.
Supporting the Order of Steel Oath is the priority for our industrial...
Suspicious signs have been identified in the Wuling scientific development. Our findings at Wuling show many similarities to the...
Similarities? Do they include... ether rifts?
The sighting was reported by the Wuling Scientific Developmental District. It is also... Given the ties between Wuling and Endfield, I believe everyone understands its importance to the civilization band. We kindly request your aid.
Understood. We shall address this matter with...
If there are no further matters, this ad hoc meeting is hereby adjourned.
These new findings have everyone on edge. We must begin resolving the matter right away.
Supervisor Perlica, the...
Okay, Endman. I'll talk to you later.
You gave everything to ensure the survival of life. With all retreat cut off, you placed your hope in the Zeroth Directive. Go forth and touch it. You have one last chance. Reclaim the history that was yours. Remember your calling. This is the only gift you left for yourself. There were 128,793 Terrans on Talos II at your birth. A single gate bridged two worlds. We crossed the vast cosmos and arrived at this foreign home. However, all our dreams and plans fell into ruin at that same gate. Behind us, the broken bridge crumbled. Every famine and mass casualty risked dooming our civilization. The First Angloid War saw this world spawn countless war machines, steeped in malice. You led the fledgling alliance and banished the threat into the ether side. Pioneering bases lost, Originium and you ravaged. Victory's toll was heavy. Then the Humiliation War reignited fratricide, nearly pushing Terrans to the edge of full-scale civil war. The seed you sowed bloomed in time. At the cliff's edge, people paused and pledged the Band Accord. Decades later, we ushered in an age of prosperity. Cities rose in the south. The civilization band grew rapidly. Time and time again, you rose from your slumber to guide civilization, leading us away from the broken bridge. However, as the enemy licked its wounds, scrounged for resources and survival, neglecting our original vision. And the Originium's wounds never truly healed. The decay spread. With every slumber, you lost more. In year 139, as the exiles returned, the Second Angloy War stood at our doorstep. We were forced to initiate an ill-prepared expedition. Your sacrifice exceeded the worst thresholds. The Originium is still collapsing. We never truly left that broken bridge. Execute the Zeroth Directive. Deploy the PAC. Revive the pulse of life. Treasure your very last chance.
It's got nothing to do with the sarcophagus. The damage dealt to the Originium is metaphysical in nature. The Endman's health will only get worse with every awakening.
But the memory loss means we're...
Then you should have faith in the End. The repairs can only be performed by the Endman.
But our Endman's lost all memory.
Now, we didn't come up with the automated industry complex to make bottles and jars. Remember the assimilated universe? If the... Yo! Just woke up? We were talking about you just now. That means you're doing fine.
M3, I believe this is the Endman's first meeting with you. And Endman, you might...
Yes, I was. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm M3. As for who I am...
M3 is also one of the executors of the Zeroth Directive.
I'm also here to feed you additional intel about that special request from HAS. It's the largest ether rift of the Civilization Band. Unfortunately, we picked up traces of ether energy activities at that place. Neferith, I bet. Every Enfielder is working hard to solve this issue, so I'm not too worried about it. If something within the ether side is still struggling to return to this our enemies are closely tied to the ether. Good. You're still your old self. I knew Perlica worried too much. I really want to be a part of your Wuling trip. But we got...
Endman? M3 is one of many factions and their stragglers. M3 has removed many... Wuling City is a key center of science and research, in addition to monitoring the very large rift. Wuling City also... The city is a home they rebuilt at... Wuling is also pursuing a special research project on something called Shiranite. Endfield already has plans to deploy an automation core in Wuling City. And... That's right. And Chen is quite familiar with Wuling City. Since we're unsure of how many cards Neferith has in her hands, we should be as fully prepared as possible.
Endman, I've made some progress. We completed our high confidentiality level handshake with HAS. Landing protocol is in the works. Supervisor Perlica will be waiting for you aboard Dijon.
Endman, we just received a situation update. The Intel office sent an update on ether depth readings are changed. M3 said that powerful, but this also means...
Come on, there's...
Endman, Supervisor Perlica, your landing protocol is ready. We've established the drop point.
Understood.
This is the first time I'm heading back to Endman. I won't allow the Valley 4...
Indeed. The liaison of our operation is Zhuang Fengyi, one of the Tianchi. I will be syncing additional details to Wu Ling Very Large Rift is the largest known rift in the civilization band. Wu Ling City is right above this rift. Its main task is to monitor the rift for abnormal activities. Though Wu Ling and its outskirts are regularly subject to blight tides, they achieved great results across every metric in their annual household data reports. This is made possible with Wu Ling's key scientific endeavor, Project Shiranite.
Then why didn't they promote Shiranite in the band? That would really help us control the blight.
Yes, this is one of the motivations behind our joint AIC factory undertaking with HAS. Hopefully, this operation brings our partnership back on track. Endman, we'll set off once you're ready.
I only stayed at Wu Ling for I can't stand the thought of this peachy sanctuary getting it's a form of blight. And since Wu Ling is close to rivers, I saw her from afar a couple of times. The only thing I know about her, as for other things, their people say she never sleeps. Her students really worship her. That's why the stories. And it was a while ago. There's really nothing much to say. Let's not dally then. Time to.
Do you have a combat mission that requires my presence?
Ready yet, Endman? All right. Neferth will not get away this time.
And our signal.
Radio is still intermittent.
We've been walking for 15 minutes. Landing coordinates deviation. We can't get in touch with Fiona or...
Oh my. Feeling this nice but this place is a little too quiet. Weird. The blight tide shouldn't have risen yet. I'm quite familiar.
I've read plenty of investigative reports.
Of course.
Yes, but its navigation function is...
Time to roll. Let's follow this trail and look around. Enman, this is your first visit to Wu Ling, right? It's so different from Valley 4, isn't it? Just you wait. There are even more surprises in store. The raft is over there. Wait, who's that?
What does this unique... Ah, finally. Are you also trying to cross the river?
We came here for the scenery. You're not local, right?
I am a traveler who hails from... Yirsh.
The free city of Yirsh.
My intent was to cross this river and visit Wuling City. I did not expect the vehicles here to be...
Are you here by yourself?
Yes, it seems that way for now.
This place is getting pretty unsafe. Are you sure you'll be alright roaming around on your own?
Well, I did have quite a few companions at the beginning. But in the end, I was the only one left. No matter. I assume you are heading towards Wuling City as well? Will you kindly instruct me on how to activate this raft? I am afraid my knowledge of Yanese technology is rather limited.
Enman?
It is agreed then.
Most gladdening. It will be... apologies. I am afraid I have... Ardashir is my name. I have secured a good footing. You may activate the vessel.
Perlica, the name Ardashir.
It's an ancient Sargonian name. It is not commonly seen amongst the people of Talos too.
Sargonian. Now that's a truly historical name. These emeraldine landscapes look far more appealing in comparison to the windswept lands of Ochre Dust. No matter how the blight poisons this land, life perseveres, grows, and reclaims. Flowery fragrance rides with the breeze. Is it not pleasing?
We've arrived. Enman, watch your step. We'll reach Wuling City once we pass through this grove.
I've never seen a bamboo forest with such verdant. Nothing. This is my first time listening to rustling in such clarity. The sound of the wind brushing itself against a grove. It seems this trail has not been used for some time.
Mr. Ardashir, we might need to rest here for a while.
Of course. I apologize for intruding, and I truly appreciate your assistance. I pray that I have not inconvenienced anyone. Yet this seems to be the only path. So, my dear friends, perhaps we shall have the opportunity to meet again.
He looks friendly, but I just feel there's something weird about him.
queried the name Ardashir in the database. The only hits are figures of Sargonian history and other.
Well, I didn't sense.
Chen, how long would it take us to
Won't be long. But this really is the only path. We will run into that.
Indeed. Our primary objective is to reach Wuling City ASAP. Time to move, team.